Loose Women yesterday saw a heated debate between the stars of the ITV show over Ukraine. Following on from the program, Charlene White felt she had to take to Twitter to say she was not playing the race card. During Tuesday's episode, Charlene spoke with Janet Street Porter about the racism refugees had received. She was referring to the news from the UN that fleeing Ukrainian refugees had faced racism at the country's border. High Commissioner for Refugees Filippo Grandi said yesterday there were instances of this happening. The topic was discussed on Loose Women as some of the panelists clashed over their opinions on it. Charlene had said, "In the midst of all of this, the midst of people trying to flee from their homes, the midst of them trying to dodge bullets and bombs, they still have time for racism. Because you've got thousands of Black, Asian, Syrian, Arab students and workers, who have also been trying to get out of Ukraine. They have been prevented from doing so due to the racism that they have experienced. They've not been allowed to go through the border into Poland, for example, where they've been pushed back." Janet then hit back, "I hear what you're saying, and I completely understand it." They did show some of the students talking about how bad they were treated and the effort it had taken for them to actually get on the train and get across the border. "But I also think Poland, for example, has exceeded all expectations in accepting 150,000 refugees." In response, Charlene added, "Oh my goodness. I understand that. But if you have thousands of refugees, you can't stand there and say, 'Oh, you 50 people come in, you 4 people with darker skin? Sorry.'" Following the broadcast, Charlene took to Twitter to defend herself amidst backlash. She wrote, "In view of her 60,000 followers, for those throwing the phrase, 'playing the race card' at me today at Loose Women. Let me be very clear. You feeling uncomfortable hearing someone talking about race is not my concern, when the concern ought to be directed towards the victims who are subjected to it." Kay Adams, Charlene's Loose Women co-star, has since weighed in on the incident. Kay told her good friend and colleague that she was grateful for her words. She tweeted her back, "Thank you for being brave enough to make us stop and think, Charlene. A bit more thinking and a bit less talking on this platform would be no bad thing." Kay is a regular host of Loose Women as well but wasn't present during yesterday's show.